then it will allow you to be talking to your friends while you're playing Warface, while they're playing something else.
So it's more than just a launcher or whatever. It's like a social network where you have your friends and they see what you're playing.
It's more than just a platform, launch platform. So
yeah, go ahead.
All right, so we're now in the main menu. In the main menu, you have access to a whole bunch of stuff. The most important ones of those are, of course, your play modes. We've got versus and co-op. Co-op, then you can access your clan. You can go to the shop and you can go to the loadout. So clans, really quickly, allows you to see what the biggest clans of the moment are, and it allows you to create a clan. And then once you have a clan, you can manage it in the My Clan thing, and it levels up and stuff like that. So if you go back to the main menu, then we have the thing that I spend a lot of my time in is the shop, which allows you to go through and sort of select which weapons you want to equip, which outfit you want to equip. The way that Warface is set up is that you have 4 different classes. You have the rifleman, the medic, the engineer, and the sniper. The rifleman has access to assault rifles and machine guns. The medic can play with shotguns. The engineer can play with submachine guns, and the sniper, of course, plays with sniper rifles. So these are all customized to the class that you select, right? Everything else of the guns is sort of for all classes. So you can select a secondary gun, which is usually a pistol. You can select what your melee weapon is going to be. I haven't unlocked these yet, so I can't buy them yet. And then you have the grenades that you can buy: smoke grenades, normal grenades, flashbangs, stuff like that. So you will see that every gun is actually set up with 2 currencies. So the left one is in-game money, and the right one is real money. So what we're trying to do is obviously since it's free to play, we have to make our money from something. So our monetization is there is monetization, but we try to set it up in a way that's not too intrusive, so that if you spend money in the game, it's a way to it makes it a little bit more convenient to get the guns that you want to get. But if you don't want to spend money into the game, you can still get those guns. If you play and you earn in-game money, you can buy those. So we're trying to stay away from having too much exclusive content for people that are willing to pay real money, because we want to stay away from or we want to avoid to unbalance the game or stuff like that. So outside of the weapons, we have outfit, which is you can choose your helmet, your vests, your gloves, and your boots. All of these things, it's basically a sort of a perk system. So to get the things that you equip have certain boosts attached to them. So for example, we have shoes that make you run really quickly. We have gloves that make you reload quickly, things like that. So it's very important that you choose the right equipment for the right thing that you want to do. And so as you play the game, you will unlock more and more of those. Random boxes is sort of a system that allows you to, in exchange for a little money, you have a chance to get something in return. But we haven't really figured out how that's going to work monetization-wise, whether it's going to be in-game money or something. But we don't know yet. And then coins are they're sort of a method of last resort. So when you're playing co-op and you die and all the medics in your team have died, you can use a coin to revive yourself. Now this is a dangerous thing, because we don't want people to have too many coins, because then you sort of don't learn how to play the game. But at the same time, sometimes it's just nice to have a second chance.
Yeah.
So again, we're figuring out how we're going to monetize that, and whether that's going to be given to people or whether they have to buy that or something. And then boosters are your normal boosters that give you more XP or more money or whatever. So that's our shop. Once you have figured out, or once you've bought everything that you want to buy in the shop, you can go to the loadout, which allows you to outfit the things that you've bought, so that you can make sure that you're the most awesome soldier the world has ever seen. So again, here you can see a character. As you change things, it dynamically changes the way that they look. So that's all pretty cool. Once you're done with that, you go back to the main menu and you say, okay, let's play some co-op. try to make it as straightforward as possible. So you either say, okay, I want to create one and invite my friends, or I would just want to join a mission that's about to start or that's in progress. When you start, before you start, you get to choose the next thing that you would like to unlock. So we have, I'll show it to you in a little bit, but in the game we have 3 things that unlock as you level up. It's weapons, so new weapons, new things for your outfit, and then new attachment for your gun.
So it's not all at the same time. You have to pick.
No, you have to pick one, and then it levels up, and then, but you know, you can switch it at any time, and it remembers how far you were. So this game's already started. I'm looking at what they have. It seems they have 2 medics, a rifleman, and a sniper, and 1 engineer. So I think I'm gonna play as a rifleman, give him more firepower. So.
So you join them while they are playing.
Yeah. So
jump right
yeah.
into
So
the action.
Yeah. So this game is already in progress. So when I join, I have to wait for them to hit the next checkpoint, and then I'll be able to join the game. Which might take some time, so I might try to just. Let's see. Anyway, so while we're playing, as you can see, I can check out what everybody's doing. Let me talk a little bit about the different abilities that all the people have. So this guy was sliding. That's a pretty cool move. Yeah. So here we have. This guy is a medic, and so what's special about the medics is they are short-range soldiers, so he has to stay close to the action, which allows him not just to deal out huge amounts of damage with his shotgun while he's getting knocked down because he went too far ahead and catch up. So that's not very smart, but there you go. So this guy, outside of the fact that he can deal massive damage at short distances, he's also able to revive people. So when his colleagues are down, he has the ability to use his defibrillator to revive people, and even before that, he can heal them. So I'm playing as one of the most straightforward classes, which is the rifleman. And so I have access to assault rifles, which are the most powerful automatic rifles in the game. Playing with one of the fun or the more interesting assault rifles of the game right now. One of my favorites.
The outline, around the enemies.
Yeah.
It's like because it is set in easy mode, or it's always like that.
Yeah, in hard, if I'm not sure if that's. I can't remember if that's absolutely true whether it's a hard or a medium. We take out the outline, so it's harder to see the enemy. It's harder to look around. But for easy, it's really important that people just have a good time, that they just have fun playing, rather than having to figure out where they're getting shot from and where they die from, because then you just get into the same problem where people are just frustrated, right? So what the rifleman does is, outside of the fact that he has the most firepower in the game, the rifleman is able to provide ammo to all of the other team members. So I can get this up and see this guy, for example, needs a little bit of ammo. Oh shit.
So you give it to another player.
Yeah,
it's not like dropping it on the floor.
Yeah, I give it to a player instead of dropping it on the floor. But I can also give it to myself. So that's what I did a little bit before this. I give some ammo to myself to make sure that everything that I have enough bullets. So one of the other, I'll show the customization thing when we're in the helicopter. So then the third class that we have is the engineer. This guy over here. Mm-hmm. Engineer has submachine guns, which are basically like assault rifles, but they're easier to handle on short distances. But they lose, their damage drops pretty dramatically over distance. So they don't have the range that a rifleman has. But then they have access to claymores, which allow you to set up ambushes for other. So this guy died. Problem is he was the medic, so nobody can heal him. So I should have taken medic after all.
Yeah.
There you go.
Great, you made it. Almost a flight. Just didn't waste time.
So what the engineer can also do is he can play. He can play, or he can repair your armor points. So here, this is you see this thing above. That's your armor points, and then the one underneath is your health points. So the medic restores health points, and the engineer restores armor points.
So when you get hit, you first loses the
no, it's it's sort of you lose both. But as long as you have armor points, some of the damage goes towards your armor points. I don't know exactly what the ratio is, but some of the damage goes towards your armor points, and the rest goes to your health points. If you have no armor anymore, all of it goes to your health points, and you die more quickly. So that's why it's so useful to have those things.
And about snipers, are there like big maps to use them?
Well, this map is not the biggest that we have, but yeah, especially in co-op, there's some long corridors. Like there was one area where we were in that was a long straight street. It's essential, especially on the harder difficulties, that you have snipers there that can already clean out that street before you go into it. And then in versus mode, we also make sure that there are some corridors that are friendly to snipers, while at the same time offering enough ways around that for the people that
Yeah, that's always useful.
Yes,
because you don't
want your snipers to be dominating the whole thing.
To pin you down.
So that's the 4 classes. What I wanted to show you, after I've dealt with these gentlemen, what I wanted to show you is, you see that my rifle is equipped with a red dot sight. So this is something that you control yourself. So at the press of a button, you call up your customization menu, and then you get to say like, okay, so this is what it looks like when you get it from the shop, right? This is the normal version of the game.
Yeah, that's very Crysis.
Yes, that's very obviously something that we've adopted from the Crysis series. Now, I don't like the iron sight. It's too difficult to hit at a distance. So I'm gonna equip like a bigger thing. And then the thing about this gun as well is that it's very jittery, very jerky. So I want to put a grip in there.
Yeah, but that's pretty good.
That allows that makes it a little bit less. That makes it a little bit more stable. And then I will add a suppressor that actually increases the damage I do and decreases the muzzle flash.
Give me a sec, sorry. Yeah, you down? Okay, well I can meet you there, but I'm right now for 4.1. Can we meet? Well, I was thinking about show up. Yeah, there. Yeah, but I was thinking about. I was thinking about you meeting me at the business area, business entrance. Meeting me at the business meeting after the entrance is like 10 minutes. I know nothing about it. Don't know if he will let us show up at all. Okay, yep. Yeah, I'll meet you there and then you tell me about it. Okay, later. Sorry.
It's alright. Okay, so I have to make sure I don't spend. I have another interview waiting, so I have to.
Okay, yep.
Sort of.
Still, anything else?
Finish it up. So
the current state of the game.
Yeah, so that's co-op versus, you know, I will give you a key to the closed beta so you can check it out for yourself.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, so I mean, what we're trying to show is that there's still a certain stigma on free-to-play games, right? It's like, you know, they're cheap, they're, you know, something, there must be something why these are free, so you know.
Yeah, that's always the question. Why is it free?
Yeah, why is it free? There must be something that you're doing that causes this to be not as good. So what we're trying to do with Warface is say, no, we're not making any concessions, we're not making any compromises. We are making a game that fits the quality expectations of a Crytek game. We just change the way that we monetize it. So we don't ask you to pay $60 or 50 euros, but that being said, we make sure that you get the same value. Even if you don't pay any money, you will still get the same quality, the same you know, the same just general high quality feeling as you would get from any other box product retail game. With the added benefit that basically you'll be getting a constant stream of updates. All the time it will be updated. We will make the game better. We will see how people are playing. We will see what the community is asking for and add more features and more stuff into the game to make it even more exciting and more fun for people. So we went into closed beta today. So people can sign up for that, and if you're lucky you can get selected. Once closed beta will be done, we will move into open beta, but we're not ready to commit to a time or a date right now. But I promise you that it will be very soon.
Okay.
So,
Well, perfect.
there you go.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for yours.